What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel. We're online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. And this one's thanks to my friend Desi and also to Olympus Sky. He's over here. He sent this one out on a Google Plus message the other day. Saved it. This is a crazy picture and it's also been manipulated big time. You can tell. Um, First off, this has got some crazy blocks and it looks like something that's standing straight up in the back here. Um, Looks to be manipulated here. You can even tell it's been blurred. Here, I'm going to zoom in. You can see here the blur block right there that's been taken out of it. Now, these are also taking forever to get back. This was dropped onto the server a while ago. The thumbnails are still there, but they're saying that it hasn't downloaded the full pictures yet. You've got a lot of what seems like symmetry in some of these weird looking rock things here, as well as what seem to be stuff that's painted onto these. See this right here? They're like one, two, three. Then you've got this circle here. Either this is something that's being an artifact left by something that's shining on the rover, but I'm not 100% sure. See here, you got something that looks like a cup object on that. Just a really interesting picture and lots of, like I said, this crazy thing. There's some crazy stuff up here. And then up here, this thing that just looks like a old canoe or something. God, I mean, that's like that. It looks like a something that's been folded up. Um, Here you've got stuff that looks like life just kind of dripping down off of that. And then here's where you really get into some of this manipulation. Look at these artifacts here in these JPEGs. See this right here? How whenever there's like something, it almost looks like they've been added to the picture to block stuff out. See it? Um, and it's all over this column right here. Whatever this is, it looks like this was too cool or whatever. It had too much real symmetry in it. See, like here, almost looks like it was a perfect tube. You could even see the circle that kind of made it look through there. It was too ornate, so they couldn't leave it all like that. So they had to do something to it to blend it in with the rest of the stuff. So they did it to all of it. And here you can even see where there was perfect curves in it, which look like things up here, perfect squiggly curves, and all this stuff was added together. And then you got this here. Check that out. This looks like something that was cut out with an abrasion. Now look at that, it's perfect cut too. Here in the center it's got that. I mean, you don't get better than that. And it comes off and down to the side. Very interesting rock. Now let me show you all where I got this from. This came from the NASA website, directly from it, so you can go get it yourself. And as always, just check the description. You don't actually have to go do this, but if you look in the description, it's here. Let me pop this up a little bit. See it there? Interesting picture. And like I said, there's only what? This was from 550, I believe. Here we go. Let me go back to the 550. And you'll see what I mean here by how it's taking forever for these to download. We're already up to 554, I believe, today, and we're still sitting here on 550s. We're not even downloaded everything from the mass cam yet. So my question is, why is it taking so long, NASA? Let's see. And don't tell me because it's got to download. Let's see. Because if you're downloading the data from the other stuff, it doesn't make sense why I'd be going back. So here's the thumbnails here, right? All these things we've got, all these pictures we want to see, and some interesting stuff in here and here, all sorts of good stuff I'm ready to look at. And we have not seen but these 5 yet. This one, and this was the one I did the last video on over here, and this one right here, they all have artifacts in them. All 3 do. You can check the other 3 out if you like. They're not as in your face as these, but they're definitely there. So this was the last picture brought down from the mass cam um, as of today, which is, let's see, February 25th. So let's take a quick look at this thing up here and a couple others, and let me go ahead and do what I usually do. If you watch my videos, I usually do the auto color function on here just to give it a give it to look like it's here on Earth. Wow, that made it a lot brighter. Oops, sorry guys, I don't want to make you sick. That brought out the brightness big time. So let's go take a look at some of these other things. Ooh, look up here too. This looks like more water or something up there. My phone's blowing up, guys. If you're sitting there looking for your iPhone, hit like. Alright, this is interesting to me too. Like this whole area, just like these little things bother me so much how they could just add that to it. It chops up the stuff. Like this here looks like something that was very cool, very ornate. Even to where, look, see how this stuff has the patterns, they follow each other. Um, I mean, this is like has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides to that. Something coming off of it there, and see where it comes off, it just gets blurred by this thing. These actually look like spherical things. Um, but they don't do the great job because you can't do it all. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with the rest of these pictures, how long it'll take them to come down. But take a look at that. Like I said, this is just interesting. I'd love to know what that is, or if anybody knows if there's any rock, if there's like a rock or something on Earth that actually grows like this, where it goes down into a basin. I mean, this looks like it's definitely looks like it's something that's connected, and you can pour water through it. Looks like part of some sort of system, you know. But then we get down here. This was very interesting to me right here, because this is a perfect circle, and it comes off into different directions, you know, and it comes down here and winds its way down. It's got different symmetry in it. Up here, it's got a lot of circles and more. And like I said, everywhere we get something that's interesting like that, they add this junk to it. Look at this here. See how this is almost a perfect diamond looking shape it sets down in there, and looks like they sent this one, it just blurs it on through. You can see that shape through there. Very interesting shape here. This looks like it was ornate at one time. Oops. So let's take it back up my thing a little bit here. Take a look at the rest of the picture up to the top. This is interesting up here. It does kind of look like this is where the stream bed is, you know, something along those lines, where it still looks like there's water here. It definitely looks like if it's not, it has some water on the surface. It definitely looks like it's right under the surface that's there, keeping it wet. Um, we know there's clouds on Mars, and if you look, there's standing water on Mars. There's plenty of videos I've done. It looks like there's trees, bushes, you name it. They've got life out there just like we have here. Now, if you don't believe me, you can just go look at some of the pictures. I mean, the pictures don't lie. Um, and some of them you can absolutely tell that they're trees, they're forests, they're canopies, exactly like what we see here on Earth. Um, and see how they just blurred this stuff out. These are like perfect. See these perfect squares as they go, rectangles as they go around, and it's just blurred. See how, and the way they do it is just the up and down lines. It just kind of, you know, it messes with the eyes as it comes. Perfect, like in circle right here. Look at that. Perfect, and it's got the other one right around the top part of it, shaved off and lifted up. Who knows what this stuff was? You know, like I said, who knows what the purpose for it was? Yeah. This one right here is what Desi had sent to me. She's cool. She's one of our subscribers. You've probably seen her. She's got the blonde hair, and she always writes little comments on here. She's cool. Look at this thing right here. Look at the symmetry. There's a circle here. Wow, that's interesting. Look at this right here too. There's got more of these perfect circles, more like these little egg shapes too. But what could make that symmetry right there? It's not, it's not a JPEG artifact. I can tell you that much. It's in the picture. You know, what could do that? Other than somebody sitting there messing around with it, you know, to make that perfect, you know, that perfectness to it. So I think I've got most of it that they had pointed out. Oh, there's one other, where was it? There was another rock over here that had a really interesting shape to it. I got that one, the one with the little circle on it. There was another one that had like a cup to it at the end. Yeah, like right here. See this shape right here? Kind of just cut out there. And it seems like it had another little circle in there. She had mentioned that in her video she sent over to me, so I thought that was kind of cool. But more of this stuff like right here. You know, what's going on here? Let's do this. Let's just pull this out just a little bit here. And let me hit the gamma and the adjustments on this. So we're just gonna just kind of adjust it a little bit. Then I'll let you guys go. We've got a couple more to do tonight. Look at this. As I bring it up, I'm gonna start bringing up the exposure a little bit. It kind of brings out the like the corners of stuff, so you can see. Look at that really pulls out that triangle shape, but it's a rounded triangle, a rounded rectangle. How it looks to us, it looks like a diamond on the shape that we're looking at. Here, look at the swirl in this, the perfect lines and symmetry in that, the 90-degree angles. And then once again, that circle piece here that comes down, it's part of this. Very interesting. Get a little better look at the, when I do this, I think when you do the gamma, you get, like I said, you get a good look at the lines and stuff like that. Pulls out a lot of the actual, like, clearness of it. Like, it's not as clear, but here, let's cancel that out. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys add this one to your collection. Let me know what you guys think. I know that Olympus said he was going to, Olympus Sky, he's down there below, said he was going to take a stab at this one too, because he's good with the where it comes to the manipulations and showing us how they manipulated the pictures, because this thing's definitely been manipulated. Especially, like I said, over here on here where they've got these lines going up, there's no reason for them to be there, especially they're not in any other pictures, except where they look like they're trying to hide stuff. So anyway, check out that block there. That looks like it's part of something. Download the picture, hit like, comment. You guys know what to do. Much love. It's your boy Will. What's Up in the Sky 37. www.whatsupinthesky.com. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.